Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated. Okay, can you hear me? Someone give me a 5x5. Okay, so I have to be on the screen for y'all to hear me. How do I get me off the screen, but the microphone still running? Oh, it's gonna be ugly cold. Oh, good, good. I gotta figure out how to get me off the screen though again. And so I can be heard in case she walks in. It's been I don't know how to do that. But it's got me a solo layout. But yeah, I feel bad for those guys in Florida and Texas. If you guys have a chance, I think still to go make sure you have enough water. Hey Nick, how are you? You make sure you have enough water. You've got food. You've got batteries. You've got gas, whether it be in your car or in your generators. I think you still got a small window of time to get that done. I know there's going to be a lot of people out there who are not used to this. They don't know what to prepare for or what to have. But just prepare like it's going to be another hurricane. That yep, it's better to be prepared than not. Yeah, I look at it just like a hurricane. There may or may not be power, so be prepared, and it's going to be cold. I mean, I right now she's watching Gabby, so I'll leave my face up. But I got to remember how in the hell to get my face out of here. Guess I can present it with a picture. I guess I don't know how it works anymore, but yeah, get ready. Don't waste any time. Don't think I'll do it later. I'll do it later. Don't waste any time. Get it done today. I remember this poor little boy in Texas that a couple years back when there was no power in the cold and the family wasn't ready for it, and he's not with us anymore. The cold got him. The cold took him. That doesn't need to happen. You just got to be prepared. When I was younger, I'm pretty sure it was this type of a cold that hit when it snowed in Mexico when I was a kid. I woke up in the hotel. Dad had gone to the car to get the sleeping bags, and I woke up and walked out of the hotel, and it was snowing, and you got kids out there with no shoes on who'd never seen snow, just standing there going like this because it'd been over 50 years since it had snowed, you know. Hey, Sandy, how goes it? 1978. Oh, it wasn't in 78. It was just a couple years back. I think it was when the poor kid in Texas went. Right before I think Elon started building those big whatever it was things he's got going down there now. So, hey, Brazzy. Wish I could remember how to get this back to a podcast. The setting. I don't know. I can't leave studio. There's a way to do it to get, but still have my mic in case she walks in. No, that's banners. No. Can't figure that out. I did it once before, and all it was like a little circle on my face. But let me see if I stop camera if it keeps my voice. Does this keep my voice? Yeah, it looks like it does. Okay. I can do that if she walks in. I got to put her bed together. Where'd I put her bed? It's a green bag. No, it's behind me. Yeah. She's watching Gabby's Dollhouse. So, okay. Yeah, so if she comes in here, she's too cute. Trying to tell the little redhead, I said, when you get old enough, I said, see if you can get contacts. Because the redhead has blue eyes, not green like most redheads do. I call her my little mermaid because she's got the green eyes. Oh, this room had been closed. I actually turned the heat on. The whole house heat on because it's like 32 degrees. It won't even run off the heat pump because it's too cold. It's got to be on emergency heat. So, oh, Jesus Christ, Brazzy. Minus 40? Oh, that's too cold. That's no thanks. That's like the cold when my dad was in Alaska and said, "Nope, I ain't sticking around. I'm leaving. I am leaving Alaska." I think it was like negative 58, and he's like, "I'm done." You know. And then his best friend stayed there and ended up becoming a state senator for Alaska. Bill, I can't remember Bill's last name, but he lived on the Mendenhall River, and I too short, and it was a really cool place he had. Oh yeah, Hemi. I know, and it'll be summer here, it'll be winter there. But I gotta say, it's gotta be strange. Do you guys down there, is your Christmas decorations come with snow like they do up here? I always wondered, because not my pop. So, hopefully they can't hear the music coming out from the living room. I could get a copyright strike. The 4-year-old was wanting to go play in the water in the mountains. I'm like, honey, it's too cold. I said, we need summer to do that. So, but let's see, almost to the end of the month. So then we'll have like 96, 90 some days before. Oh, cool. And the smell's so nice. I love the smell of pine trees. I love the smell of sagebrush, but I need to where did the bag go? I have one of the guys here who does kind of, he calls it, I think Ralphie calls it coffee and chat or whatever it is. I catch him once in a while. There was a period of time I couldn't listen to him with the now 9-year-old around because his mouth was very spicy. Not risque spicy, but the 4-letter word type of spicy. And come on, where'd you go? I can't see. I don't have my glasses on. I sent him because he did our park work in that's a door Southwest, and so I sent him some fresh sagebrush, and I told him just take a few pieces and put it in your oven and heat it up. I said your whole house will smell like sagebrush. It smells so good. I gotta send him some more. Oh. This will probably be, unless something happens next weekend, the last time I have the little one until after surgery. And I got somewhat of a light at the tunnel between 12 and 2 next Friday. Or this Friday. This is Monday. This Friday, OR will call me with a time. And then as soon as I get a time, I got to decide if it's one night or 2, we have to stay over there. So, yeah. I don't know. I know I'm definitely one night, but 2 nights. The house I want is open. And hopefully it's still open at that point. It's a full house. I got a video on here somewhere from back in May. I think, I'm not exactly sure, but my brain somehow tells me it was built in like 25. Got the old wide wood flooring in the kitchen, and oh God, I love that house. I could retire in a house like that, or as I live out my last days as a widow in that house, because I'd have a nice big kitchen to cook in, a living room I could spread all my craft stuff in. Yeah. So I'm hoping that's still available. It's just, it can't be anything with stairs, because that's the last thing I'm going to want to climb is stairs. There's a lot of places that have rooms upstairs, and I want to do that. Okay, let's see. What my father used to say when I was trying to do stuff like this? Hire the handicapped. They're fun to watch. Yeah. I got to open the door to get this one. I got to get it put together for her. And I got to get up at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'll probably go back to bed after her dad picks her up. But she's got to be at school at a certain time. She goes to, since she was a late bloomer talking, because she had ear infection so bad that they had to put tubes in her ears. And once they put tubes in her ears, that child has not shut up. But since she's considered a late developer on talking, she's in not just daycare, but like a preschool. And I want to sit down in that class one of these days and pay attention to what they're teaching her. Yeah. So I want to make sure it's appropriate for a 4-year-old. I was one of those mothers that I did not want the school to be teaching my children anything to do with the 3-letter word that starts with an S, or the I forget how many letter word that starts with an R. That's not for you guys. Them to be teaching my kids. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, it is. Holy cow. Hey, Kristen, how are you? God, I've got to start getting rid of shit instead of adding to my shit. We can, his daughters, they're talking about getting their own, once her iPhone's paid off, getting their own plan together, which is great, which is fine, which gets her off my plan that she's been paying her share anyway. But get slowly, have, hopefully they can afford a place, because as soon as they do, we're seriously starting to get rid of shit and downsizing. Smaller place. Or even random. I was shocked. My youngest and my oldest were talking together about buying a place together and living in it together. I think that's a great idea. You have your power bill would be considerably, you wouldn't have the taxes. You have two families living together and you're only paying one set of taxes for the power. I told him, I said, well, after all those years, make sure you guys have a basement so me and your father can move in downstairs and bum off of you guys like you did that for us from when you're 18 to 27. So, but I couldn't believe they were actually talking about that together. Yeah. Holy cow, Hemi. Our house is well on this side of the mountains. Run probably about $250 for like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. If here, and they say things should smooth out within a year and things will be, interest rates will drop, some of the prices will drop. We'll see. That would be nice, but so people can have a break. Let's see if I can get this in here. Because it's just ridiculous. They priced the millennials right out of a home. They can't afford a home right now. They're stuck renting. So, like, the only thing with my youngest and oldest sharing a place is it would probably have to be after the dog is gone, because the baby girl's mother is highly allergic to dogs. So, yeah. Yeah, it's like up here. Everything is, we're all, come on, go back where you're supposed to so you don't trip me in the middle of the night. And it's not going to cooperate. I guess it's just going to be like that. One of my concerns is, and this is a terrible thing, but with the new executive orders that are going to be signed and stuff, well, luckily it'll be criminals going back, but we're going to have, I've seen years when we've had signs that said pickers wanted. So, are there going to be enough people? And there's even people who've been up here for years. This was a little over a year ago, though, that had raised kids up here and everything, legal, but they're like, screw this shit. There's more freedoms in Mexico than there is here right now, and they went back. Can't say that I blame them. Yeah, I'm getting better at putting this thing together. Alrighty, I don't trap myself in here with it. I'll fix the blankets later. The big part's done. No, I'll fix the blankets later. Oh, yeah. Well, we survived the temporary TikTok ban. Hey, suspicious. Suspicious, do you have enough supplies for the coming cold? Um, I thought of you and Kristen Melinda being down there. Yeah, it does. It really hurt. And if they have years, if next year is anything like these last couple of years with record crops, it'll be tough. Um, we'll see what happens. But yeah, this one family, the 9-year-old, one of her friends, uh, it was her grandpa on her dad's side that just went back and said, "Forget it." Not, I just we'll see what happens these next 4 years. I don't know. I would love to see lower interest rates. I'd love to see, get some of this crime under control. I mean, we really don't have much up here because nobody up here really has anything to steal. So, but get law and order back to where it belongs. I was wanting to catch the what orders, executive orders are being signed today. So, oh shit, you got it, sweetheart. You got it. That sucks. Yeah. That's the one problem with letting people in who will work for way less than the average, you know, person who grew up here. It hurts. It sends a wave of hurt down the line. I mean, no, I don't think they will either. No. I mean, I remember, God, I remember it was a terrible way that he did it, but that at least the way I remember it is when Clinton balanced the budget and even had us with a little bit of uh, in reserves, extras. Uh, I remember when Bush came, right after that, Bush came in. I thought everybody needed to have this money. What was it, $300 or I forget, something like that, a person, and he just basically took anything we had extra and put us into a deficit by handing it out to the families and people. So and then to go spend it and put it back in the economy. And I'm like, you dumb fuck. That's I'd never had any high hopes for any kind of governmental thing, but I'm like, that was the stupidest thing you could have done. Take our surplus and turn around and hand it out and then put us back into a deficit. So yeah. And I think my youngest keep wanting him to go apply for this job because his job put him on swing shift, and he's not thrilled about that. And there's a job opening where his fiance works, basically doing what she does, and it's considerably more an hour. He could be a salesman, but granted, that's not what he spent his year at school is to be a machinist. To come, to turn around and be a salesman, but take that job, do it for a while, and keep looking for another job in the meantime. So I told daughter, stick around grocery. Some days it may suck having to deal with the people. Well, usually a lot of days it sucks. You have to deal with the people. I said, but they'll always be open. There'll always be grocery stores. So yeah. So what was that? Oh, Public Square. Hold on, guys. I gotta get eye drops. My eyeballs are dry. I don't know why. Well, it didn't help earlier this morning. I got mascara in my eyeball. So And I completely missed my eye. I didn't want to go all the way to the kitchen for the small one. I'll find it eventually. Oh, feels better. And I went to look for an appointment for my eye doctor because I've got this pair and one other pair of contacts left. To get my eyes checked because I didn't get them checked by the end of the year like I should have. And hey, body, how are you, hun? And they're booked till after my surgery, and I'm like going, oh, I take it, let it pour down my face so I don't touch it, just to do my eyeballs. I got a week. In a week, surgery. Not, I know. So I know when they called me last week, it's a, and this is just from the breast cancer side, the mastectomy with a sentinel node biopsy. So that's what I've got to keep my fingers crossed and keep prayers up for, that they find nothing in that sentinel node, because I think that'll be the if one of the big factors. Oh yeah, I know. Hopefully that'll improve. We get more work coming back to the United States. Um, More oil. I guess they're going to start, allegedly, one of the executive orders is to start drilling again. Um, so that will be helpful. That'll give a lot of people up north some jobs again. The produce driver we had for the store, when that stuff started up, he quit being a produce driver and went over there and started driving truck for $100 an hour. So I guess it's like one of the main lymph nodes you got here, to see if it's gotten into your lymphatic system. So I'm hoping they find nothing, because if that means they find nothing and I take this whole side off for two little tiny pieces, I'm crossing my fingers. No radiation or chemo. My left side's fine, so there's nothing on my left side either place. So, but yeah, uh, yeah. Don't YouTube it. It's gross. I'm like, I made that mistake last night. And I forgot, because I'm like going, oh my god, this woman has cancer so bad, it's so dark, her stuff. And then it was like, no, they put dye in there to find it, and I'm like, oh god, wow, I felt like an idiot for a split second, because I was looking at that going, that doesn't look good. But yeah, they take out a sentinel node. That's one of your main ones, I guess, coming from here, as if, because then if it's in here, it's going to spread to wherever it wants to go, and I don't want that. So, but I'm hoping it's just those two. And the sentinel node biopsy is typical with everything. So when they do a mastectomy, they automatically do one of those. Or even if you have, any type of cancer, they automatically will do a biopsy. They're just waiting, since they're going to have me open up anyway to go get it. So, yeah. Namesake body illusion. That's good. That's good. My brain keeps wanting to call her what she calls herself on Facebook, and I'm like, no, that's not right. But yeah, exactly. I don't know, but I'll know with my MyChart app before I find out, before they tell me, because it automatically, from wherever they're sending it off to, goes to the MyChart and to the doctor at the same time. So I just might not be able to read it and understand it, but I will get it, when they do. I did this shit. It's a cute little show she watches. I'm really, really, really picky over what she watches, because it's got to be age appropriate. Because there was one I was watching someone who said their kid was watching a bunch of shorts, and it was on the kids app side of this, and it was a bunch of kid stuff, and then one of them was a guy control alt deleting a goat. I'm like, what the? Mm. Yeah. Um. So yeah, I keep a good eye on what she watches, and those are relatively long, so she has to keep her attention span long as opposed to something for a few seconds. Um, she's drifting away from Coco Melon, thank goodness. Um, that's it's okay, but the brightness and it keeps them. What'd someone describe? Kind of like the sounds and the tones and everything you'd find in a casino. It's something that keeps the kids right there, right there, right there. Whereas, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is I mean, and it's in everywhere. I mean, like, I saw something on Twitter when it was still Twitter that I was like, "Holy shit, you can't do this here." Oh, they are, you know? Um, so it's everywhere. You just gotta make sure you're on the ball. You pay attention to what kids watch. I even listen. I can't keep up with the Minecraft videos that the older ones watch because the running it's it's too fast. Unless I'm playing Minecraft, I can't speed run watch someone else speed run in Minecraft, but I always listen. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's no windows, yeah. I haven't played I think the last time I went, I was like I won 36 bucks, and I immediately went and cashed out. And my dad goes, "Yep, that's the Bratton in you." Immediately went out and got the money, and I put it in my pocket, and I kept it. I didn't put it back into the machines. Um, but the last time I actually enjoyed playing was up by Lake Chelan in, like, the right dab in the center of Washington State, and it was one of the few places that still gave you coins. I like the sound of coins falling, not the little zzz in the piece of paper you get that you go take to a window. I like the sound that you get of the silver dollars falling. Yeah. Remember being in 8th grade, being in Henderson. That was the last time I was in that area anyway. Well, I was in 8th grade, that's how long it's been, and there was a space of desert between Vegas and Henderson, and, I had some change, and I went we were in a laundromat because 'cause we'd driven from Washington to Colorado and all that down and around and back, and so we were there, and I gave my dad some coins. I said, "Here, play this for me," because I couldn't go they have slot machines everywhere, I couldn't go play it, I was a kid, and, I forget how many dollars it won me. He's like, "Here you go," and, I think that's why I like the sound of coins coming out of a slot machine. But up by Lake Chelan, gee, 28 years ago. That's the last time I really enjoyed playing, and we both took 20 bucks in and played for a while till we lost our 20 bucks and then went off to the water park, and I thumped my head really hard on the side of the wall of the water slide, and that was fun. Like a big old goose egg. But, dude. Oh, and speaking of windows, I got my curtains up. That took about 4 hours. I got the plastic on the inside of the windows, and I finally got the curtains up. So now both of my windows in my living room match. And I was doing the math and going, well, shit, these green ones have been on. We've had these since 96. It's about time they get replaced. So if I have these for another almost 30 years, that'll be the last pair I'll ever have to buy. Which is good because one panel, when I bought them, I think it was 5 years ago now. One panel was $300. Hey, Rick Spicer, how's it going? Yeah, I haven't done scratch in ages. I remember we bought 4 scratch tickets at a gas station. We each got a scratch ticket. The youngest, he won $40. He goes, we're like, well, what do you want to do with your $40? Let's go to the arcade. Okay, you know. So we went to the arcade, and back then, $40 at the arcade was quite a bit. So we had to spend a couple hours there. It's, I jumped in the car today. This is the first day I've driven my car since last Friday. I know. When did I go? When did we go shopping? Was it Friday? No, a week ago. Yeah, a little over a week ago, and I think I put like it was 48 miles on my car. That's what I put on it because I came back from town and pretty much parked my ass there and went to the post office once in a while. Hey, Moni, how goes it? Yeah, I'm on a little later. I probably shouldn't be on a whole lot longer. I'll just text Keith and tell him um I'll text. I don't have any glasses on. Hold on. Let me go check on the baby. It's too quiet. How you doing? Good? You have a potty? Nuh-uh. You sure? You want to take the sweatshirt off? Yeah. Take the sweatshirt off. You got it? Okay. Lady. There you go. Okay, she's doing pretty good, but I should probably get off of here. Yeah, I finally got her to take her coat off. But I probably should get off of here so I can. But I'll be back tomorrow. Um, he's picking her up at like 7:30 tomorrow morning, so I won't have to worry about her and not worry about getting a copyright strike for the fact that I get Gabby's Playhouse is playing. So, guys, I love you all. People enjoy. Hopefully, some of you guys got the day off for Martin Luther King's birthday. Um, and then the inauguration today, and one of the gals I know, she got one of these for her birthday. She likes pink, so I'm like, here, I know what to do with one of these. I think so. I'll run you guys the idea tomorrow when I get back. Yeah, I gotta keep listening for her. She's too quiet. But I love you all, and I will catch you tomorrow. Stay warm. Anybody down in the south that's going to be in this freezing cold, please get prepared as fast as you can. Don't wait. Don't dilly dally. No, I want to see everybody back here tomorrow. So go take care of yourself. All of my love, Miss Dragon. I'll add some more shorts today. I'm trying to play catch up so I can delete them off my phone. Okay, guys, I will catch you later. Stay warm and stay safe. Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love, Miss Dragon.